I'm Rachel, I am a senior, and I am a double major in both French and Spanish. I studied in Montpellier, France, spring semester of my sophomore year, and I studied in Pamplona, Spain, spring semester of my junior year. A normal day for me in France, I would get up and I would just go to class. A lot of my classes in France were with other international students, and I would immediately go to class. All my classes were in the morning, and then I would go and I would have lunch in the Old Town, and then I would go and I'd walk around, and that was better than class for learning French. I walked around, I talked to the shop vendors, and I really learned French that way. I think you learn the most outside of the classroom, and this may not be what some professors particularly want to hear, but when you're studying abroad, you don't want to spend time on learning grammar with your 2 pages of grammar homework. You want to go out into the city and you want to speak the language, or you want to go out into another city. You want to travel and meet new people and learn the language by using it, not by sitting in your bedroom by yourself rewriting verb tenses. In France, it's very easy to travel because everything's connected by train. So I lived in southern France, and there's a lot of old history in southern France, especially Roman history, that I had learned so much about, and it was fantastic to be able to see all of that in person after learning so much about it. So I stayed a lot in France, which for me helped a lot because I learned so much French just from traveling in the country. Whereas in Spain, it's a little bit harder to travel. Everything's more by bus, and all the cities aren't as connected. So I did travel in Spain, and I learned a lot of Spanish that way, but I also got to travel a lot outside of the country and experience other European countries, and that was a life goal. It was a dream of mine, so it was fantastic. I would definitely recommend living with a host family because you have somebody who's there for you to tell you about the culture, you experience the culture by living with them, and you can speak the language of whatever country you're in with them. While I was in Spain, I had an 8-year-old host brother who wanted to learn English. So we would have English nights at the dinner table, and then the next night we would only speak Spanish. And each night I would help him with his English, and then he would help me with my Spanish. Studying abroad is a huge life-changing opportunity. It gives you the chance to become much more independent, you're more self-aware, you're much more sure of yourself, and you realize that you start to see the world differently after meeting people and getting those different backgrounds and different perceptions of the world and talking about that with other people. Muchas gracias, España, y merci beaucoup, France. See you next time.